Death!
Sorry.
Deathtrap, a thriller in 2 acts. 1 set, 5 characters, a juicy murder in Act 1, unexpected developments in Act 2, sound construction, good dialogue, laughs in all the right places, highly commercial.
That is wonderful. I'm so happy for you, for both of us.
Happy? Why on earth happy?
Well, it's yours, isn't it? The idea you had in August?
The idea that I had in August went the same way as the idea I had in June and the idea I had before that. In the fireplace, up the chimney, and out over Fairfield County. Pollution in its most grisly form. No, this came in the mail this morning. Property of one Clifford Anderson. Dear Mr. Brule, I hope you don't mind my sending you my play Deathtrap, which I finished retyping at 2 o'clock this morning. Since I couldn't have written it without the inspiration of your own work and the guidance and encouragement you gave me last summer, I thought it only fitting that you should be the first person to read it. If you find it as 1/10 as good as any of your own thrillers, I will consider any time well spent and the fee for the seminar more than adequately recompensed.
That's nice.
No, it's not. It's Folsom. It's one of the twerps in my seminar last summer. Please excuse the carbon copy. The local Xerox machine is on the fritz, and I couldn't stand the thought of waiting a few days to send my firstborn child off to its spiritual father. His italics, my emetics. I hope you'll call or write as soon as you've read it and let me know whether you think it's worthy of submitting, blah, 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 etc., etc. Son of a bitch even types well. I think I remember him. Enormously obese, glandular condition or something like that. 400 pounds. I wonder how he got our address.
The university.
Probably.
Is it really that good? His first play?
Oh, it can't miss. A gifted director couldn't hurt it. No, it'll run for years. The stock and amateur rights alone will feed and clothe generations of Andersons. It could easily be turned into a movie. George C. Scott or Michael Caine.
Oh, I love him.
Damn thing is perfect.
Well, I would think that you'd be proud that a student of yours has written a saleable play.
Dear, for the first time in 11 years of marriage, drop dead.
Oh my goodness.
I am green with envy. I want to take that wrench there, beat the wretch over the head with it, and bury him in a 400-pound hole somewhere. Send the whole thing off under my name to David Merrick or Hal Prince. Now there's the best idea I've had in ages.
Oh, my poor Sydney.
I mean, what's the good of owning a mace if you can't use it once in a while?
You'll get an idea of your own any day now, and it'll turn into a better play than that one.
Don't bet on it. Not that you have any money left to bet with.
Oh, we're doing quite nicely in that department. Not one creditor beating at the door.
But for how long? I've just about cleaned you out now, haven't I?
No, we've cleaned me out. And it's been joy and delight every bit of the way.
Oh,
Your next play will simply have to be a terrific smash.
thanks. That's what I need, an easing of the pressure.
Why don't you call it to Merrick's attention? Maybe get a commission of some kind.
Finder's fee?
If that's what it's called.
A great and glorious 1%. Maybe 1.5%.
Well, better yet, why don't you produce it yourself? You've been involved in enough productions to know how it's done. It might be a beneficial change of pace.
Darling, I may be devious and underhanded enough to be a successful murderer, but not, I think, a Broadway producer. One mustn't overestimate one's talents.
Collaborate with him. Isn't there room for improvement in the play, good as it is? The professional touch, a little reshaping and sharpening.
That's a possibility.
I'm sure he'd be thrilled at the chance to work with you.
We'd split 50-50.
And you'd get top billing.
Well, naturally. It's called reverse alphabetical order, dear boy. It happens all the time.
On the basis of who you are.
Sidney Four Flops Brule.
Sidney, author of the Murder Game Brule.
Ah, yes! The Murder Game! I remember that one. It was back in the days of King Arthur, wasn't it?
Not quite that long ago.
18 years, dear. 18 years, each one flying by faster than the next. Nothing recedes like success. Ooh, that's a good one. I've got to write that one down. There's got to be some has-been actor can say that. Recedes is EDE, right?
Yes. See? You would improve it.
Oh, yeah. Give it the inimitable Sidney Brule flavor. Close in Boston.
Where does he live? Why don't you call him now?
Up in Milford. You don't like the mace?
No, definitely not. Blood on the carpet. And, well, the next day, Helga Tendorp would be picking up the psychic vibrations.
From Holland? I doubt it.
Sidney, what were you smoking last Friday night when the rest of us were smoking grass? She's taken the McBain cottage for 6 months. She's doing a book with Paul Wyman. He was impersonating her for 15 minutes.
Oh, I thought he was finally coming out of the closet.
You see what a fine murderer you'd be? Helga Tendorp moves in, practically on our doorstep, and you manage not to hear about it.
Well, that does give one pause, doesn't it?
Well, it certainly should. Nan and Tom Wesson had her to dinner last week. She told Tom about his backaches, the money that he put into silver, and his father's thing for tall women. She warned Nan that the au pair girl was going to leave, which she did 2 days later. And she found a set of keys Nan lost in 1969. They were under the clothes dryer.
And she's in the McBain cottage, huh?
Right over yonder. Picking up our blips on her radar this moment, most likely.
Wait a minute. The fat one didn't stay the whole week, and his name was Quinn or Quincy or something. Anderson. I wonder if he's the one with the awful stammer.
Easy way to find out.
This could be a 3-hour conversation. Busy. Probably talking to Merrick. What's for dinner?
Salmon.
Again?
Yes. Sidney, you wouldn't actually kill someone to have another successful play.
Oh, don't
Would you?
be foolish, dear. Of course I would. Spoken in jest, Miss Tendorp?
It's Mrs. She's divorced.
Oh, well, no wonder. Who could stand to be married to a woman with ESP? Oh, don't stand there staring at me with those basilisk eyes, whatever a basilisk happens to be. Dear, wouldn't you like to go into Sardi's again, secure in the knowledge that we wouldn't be seated in the kitchen? Do you know what this play could net its author in today's market? $2 million, and that's not including the Deathtrap t-shirts. If that's not a reasonable motive for murder, I'd like to know what is. I wish you hadn't told me about her. Here we go. Hello, is this Clifford Anderson? Sidney Brule. Not the stammerer. Yes, as a matter of fact, I did finish it about 15 minutes ago. And I have to tell you, in all sincerity, you've got the makings of an enormously promising first draft. Yes. Well, I was just saying to my wife, Myra, that if you give it a little reshaping, point it up in the right places, add a few laughs here and there, it'd be right up there with Sleuth and The Murder Game and Dial M. Well, it has the makings, as we say. I should hope you would be. Oh, yes, I know that feeling all too well. I thought the murder game was finished the first time through, until someone in the theater with more experience than I took it in hand and helped me revise it. Improved it tremendously, I don't mind admitting. George S. Kaufman. Well, he didn't take credit, although God knows I urged him to, but he was badly in debt at the time and didn't want anybody knowing that he was getting a share of the royalties. Listen, I could be wrong about this. What have other people said about your play? Oh? No one at all? Oh, well, that's very flattering. But surely somebody else has read it. Your wife, your friends, some of the twerps, even people at the seminar? Oh, I see. That sounds ideal. Complete isolation, and all you have to do is water the plants and check the thermostat. I'm surprised you only got one play done since July. I'd have knocked off 3 or 4 by now. Yes, I am, as a matter of fact. I'm working on a play about a woman with ESP, based on the Dutch psychic Helge Tendorf. She's a neighbor of ours. It's called The Frowning Wife. That's just a working title, though. I'll have to come up with something a lot jazzier than that. I love Deathtrap, by the way. The title as well as the play. Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. Too many to give you over the phone. Listen, why don't you come over sometime? We can sit down and go through the whole manuscript, scene by scene. I'm free tonight, as a matter of fact. You could drive over. We're not very far. Oh. Well, why don't you take the train and meet me at the Westport station, and I could run you over. Yeah, well, sure. Yeah, do that. That's probably the best thing anyway. We're way off in the woods. We have to send up a flare anytime someone's coming over. Yeah, I'll hold on. He's house sitting for a couple in Europe. His car is in for repairs. Unmarried.
Do you think he's open to the idea of collaborating?
Sounds like it. Yeah. Was George S. Kaufman still alive when I wrote the Yes? That's too late. Oh, that was too early. Let's make it to 7:29. And there's an 11:00 something that comes up from New York that stops at Milford, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble getting back home. And would you bring the original with you? This carbon is kind of hard on these weary old eyes of mine. Yes. Okay. Oh, and Terrence, do you mind if I call you Terrence? Why? Oh, I am sorry. Clifford, yes, I may be a little late, Clifford. I have a few errands to run. But you just wait there at the station for me, and I'll be by eventually. A navy blue Mercedes. Yes. Okay, I will see you then. Goodbye. I think he's the one without obvious defects.
What errands do you have to run?
Didn't you say something about the library dropping some books off or picking them up?
No, I didn't.
I thought you did. The Xerox machine has been fixed, but he wanted to wait a couple of days in case I had any small suggestions to make. Nobody else has read it. No one even knows he's been working on it.
Nobody will see you picking him up.
The thought had occurred to me. I'm so in the habit of planning my crimes on paper.
Why did you ask him to bring the original copy?
Well, you heard me. The carbon is a strain on my eyes, and we need 2 copies anyway. I don't want him leaning over my shoulder for 2 hours exhaling cheeseburger.
I'm sure he has another copy filed away somewhere.
Oh, yes, and all of the notes and outlines, earlier drafts. Opening night of my dazzling triumph, his gray-haired old mother comes down the aisle accompanied by the Milford and Westport police departments. There he is! There's the man who stole my Cliffy's plane!
I know.
so. I'm working on something now, and I don't want to lose track of it. It's kind of in the embryonic stages, you know. But maybe Myra would like to go, huh? Hold on just a second. They're seeing the French thing at the Fine Arts, too. I could drop you off.
No, I don't want to go. Not tonight.
Lottie, hi. Myra's gonna pass, too. She's a little under the weather tonight. But you give us a full report on everything tomorrow, okay? Have fun. All right, bye-bye. You don't have to stand guard over me all night. I only kill when the moon is full.
Why did you lie just now? Why didn't you tell her somebody's coming over?
Is it any of her business? I don't know why I lied. I'm a liar.
The moon was full last night, except for a little sliver down the bottom.
Really? Well, I guess that means I'll just have to exercise massive self-control and remind myself of that other carbon, which almost certainly exists.
If not for that, Sydney, would you? Could you?
Probably not. Probably I would chicken out, even if he's the tiny one. They say that committing murder on paper kind of siphons off the hostile impulses, and they're probably right. At the same time, though, it does open one up to the possibility of committing real murder, just as owning a weapon and handling it opens one up, however slightly, to the idea of using it. But there's a world of difference between a real victim and a paper one, huh? No, I'm sure that Clifford Anderson is going to leave here tonight in the same state of health he arrived in, manuscript clutched in his tiny or huge or normal-sized hand.
He will jump at the chance to work with you, and afterwards you can do a play that is all your own.
Well, I'm sure I shall, sooner or later.
Maybe you could do something based on Helga ten Dorp, but not called The Frowning Wife.
The smiling wife, then. A cheerful, up kind of thriller. You know, though, there could be an idea in this. A playwright who's going through a dry spell is sent a newly hatched play by one of the twerps in his seminar. And, yeah, if the play is obviously commercial, and the playwright has a room full of weapons, it could work.
Put it in your notebook.
I will. It's a pity. He has the title already, Deathtrap. In 1794, but the hardware store was all out of 9, so I backdated it 10 years.
It's a beautiful house.
Historical Society had kittens.
Hello.
Hi, Myra. This is Clifford Anderson.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Come on in. I was beginning to worry.
The room you work in?
How did you guess?
Oh, the typewriter and all the posters. Is that the mace that was used in Murderer's Child?
Yes. And that middle dagger from the murder game? Careful, that's sharp. The trick one was substituted in Act 2.
In for the kill.
Yes.
Can't understand why that play didn't run.
Critics peeing on it might be the answer.
Train must have been late. Was it?
No. Mr. Brule was. The train was on time.
I had to get gas, and Frank insisted on fondling the spark plugs.
Do you know that Gunpoint was the first play I ever saw? I had an aunt in New York, and I came to the city one day, a Saturday. She took me to the matinee. I was 12 years old.
If you're trying to depress me, you've got it made.
How? Oh, God, no, that's just how I got hooked on thrillers, I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, Angel Street did it for me. Bella, where is that grocery list, eh?
What have you done with it, you poor wretched creature?
Yes, I was 15.
It sounds like a disease that's being passed from generation to generation.
Well, it is a disease. Thrilleritis malignus. The fevered pursuit of the one set 5-character moneymaker.
I'm not pursuing money. Not that I wouldn't like to have some so I could have a place like this to work in, but it's not the reason I wrote Deathtrap.
Well, you're an early case.
It's not a disease, it's a tradition. A supremely challenging theatrical framework in which every possible variation now seems to have been played. Can I conjure up a few new ones? Can I startle an audience that's been on Angel Street, that's dialed M for murder, that's witnessed the prosecution, that's played the murder game?
Lovely speech, and thank you for saving me for last.
I was coming to Sleuth.
Well, I'm glad I stopped you.
So am I. A little euphoric about all that's happening.
As well you should be.
Can I get you something to drink?
Yes. Do you have some ginger ale?
I do, yes.
Thanks.
Sydney, scotch?
No, dear, I believe I'll have a ginger ale, too.
These aren't all from your plays, are they?
Oh, good God, no. I haven't written that many. Friends give them to me now, and I prowl the antique stores.
There's a disease.
And a super excuse for not getting any work done. I picked this one up in Ridgefield just the other day. 18th century German.
It's beautiful.
You'll be happy to know I've kept our spiritual child safe under lock and key.
Oh, I've got the original. It's not in a binder for the Xerox.
Oh, makes no never mind.
Let's see. I've got the first draft here, too. There's a scene between Diane and Carlo in Act 1 that I may have been wrong to cut. And the Diane and Richard scene starts a little earlier, before they know Carlo is back.
Did you do several drafts?
Just the one. It's a mess, but I think you'll be able to decipher it. You'd like to see those two scenes.
Oh, indeed I would, yes. I thought there was a Diane and Carlos scene I was missing. Before the murder?
Yes. I was afraid the act would run too long.
Okay. What else you got in it?
The outline, which I departed from considerably. I made it the way you suggested, though. It's a page per scene loose leaf. And some lines I jotted down and never got to use.
Oh, do you throw out the lines you do use as you use them?
Yes.
That's the same way I work.
Everything was in the one envelope, so I just grabbed it.
I see.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, dear.
It's a 2-hour walk to the station, so I had to leave right after we talked.
2 hours.
Yeah, I walk longer than that. Oh, thank you. I'm one writer who's not going to get flabby. I work out with weights every morning, and I came this close to making the Olympic decathlon team.
Really?
No, this close.
Well, I'll be careful not to argue with you. I myself am on the Olympic sloth team. I can fall asleep in any position, gold medal. Deathtrap!
Deathtrap.
Deathtrap! And it'll be toasted with more than ginger ale someday if Sydney's right about it, and I'm sure he is.
Oh, I certainly hope so. I toasted it with beer the other night.
Oh, we have some. Would you rather?
No, this is fine. Thanks.
Are you planning on staying in here?
Yes.
Do you think I overdid the set descriptions? All the exact locations for each piece of furniture?
Set descriptions? I don't recall anything. No, this looks very good. Perfect, I guess. You certainly type
No. I can't see using electric typewriters. There's a power failure, you can't work.
That's precisely the point of owning one. No, I find that the real problem with electrics, like in Zenobia here, is that you can only get one decent carbon. The second carbon is so muddy as to be almost illegible. You don't have that problem with...
Sydney has some wonderful ideas for improving your play, Mr. Anderson.
I'm sure he does. I can't wait to hear them.
Darling, couldn't you do that in the living room?
Oh, there is no good work light in there.
I seem to recall a paisley chair next to a light bright enough for the engraving of Bibles on pinheads.
That's too bright. And the chair is too low. I will be quiet.
Dear, this is Clifford's first play, and I'm the first person to read it. I'm sure he would like a little bit of privacy while we discuss it. Isn't that right? Don't be embarrassed to say so.
No, I don't mind Mrs. Brule being here. In fact, I like it. Makes me feel a little less like I've been summoned to the principal's office.
Oh, well, I'm sorry if I awe you.
Well, you do. I mean, all these plays and the things you say, but I never dreamed of calling my typewriter anything but Smith Corona.
Well, as long as it answers.
You're welcome to read the play too, Mrs. Brule, if you'd like.
Oh, I would, yes.
I'm anxious to see how women are going to react to Diane's decision about the gun.
Oh, Sydney told me a little bit about it at dinner, but he stopped short at the surprises. I don't even know who kills whom.
Good, you shouldn't. That was the problem with Murderer's Child. If you'll forgive me for saying so. From the opening curtain, it was so obvious that Dr. Mannheim was gonna just bash poor Teddy that you never left any room for doubt. The audience should suspect, yes, but they shouldn't be absolutely certain. Should they? Doesn't that tend to diminish the suspense?
You may have a point there. You know, I wish you would have told me you wanted Myra to read it. I would have had you bring a second carbon.
I didn't know she'd be interested. Anyway, I don't have one.
You don't have a second carbon?
No, I thought I'd be Xeroxing the original as soon as I was through.
Oh, of course. Who needs 2 or 3 copies in the age of Xerox?
Well, she could read this one. We could just pass those pages back and forth. Or I could just sit next to you.
Let me think about it. Just give me a moment to think.
Mr. Anderson, Sydney is just bursting with creative ideas about your play. I have never seen him so enthusiastic. He gets plays in the mail very often. Finished plays that are ready for production, supposedly. And normally he just laughs and sneers and says the most disparaging things you could possibly imagine. I know he could improve your play tremendously. He could turn it into a hit that would run for years and years and make more than enough money for everyone concerned.
Is this what you meant by, I'll be quiet?
No, I won't be quiet. I'm going to say something that's been on my mind ever since your phone conversation. It's very wrong of you to expect Sydney to give you the fruit of his years of experience, the wealth of his knowledge, without any quid pro quo, as if the seminar were still in session.
He offered to give me...
Well, and it's very wrong of you to have offered to give it to him. I'm the one in the household whose feet are on the ground and whose eye is on the checkbook. Now I'm going to make a suggestion to you, Sydney. It may come as a shock to you, but I want you to give it your grave and earnest and thoughtful consideration. Will you do that? Will you promise to do that for me? Put aside the play you're working on. That's right, put aside the play about Helga Tendorp and how she finds murderers and keys under clothes dryers. Put it aside and help Mr. Anderson with his play. Collaborate. That's what I'm suggesting. That's what I think is the fair and sensible and rational thing to do in this situation. Deathtrap by Clifford Anderson and Sydney Brule. Unless Mr. Anderson feels that in deference to your age and reputation, that it should be the other way around.
That is a shock. put aside the drowning wife?
I thought it was frowning.
Frowning? What sort of title would that be? No, the drowning wife is what I'm calling it now. It's got these women's lib overtones along with the ESP. It's very timely.
It'll keep, Sydney. People are always interested in psychics that can point at someone and say, this man murdered this man. Put it aside, please. Do for Mr. Anderson what George S. Kaufman did for you.
That's very persuasive, Myra. How does that grab you?
Wow. Suddenly feel as if I'm on the spot.
Well, you are. Myra put you there. Put us both there.
Well, I thought something should be said before anything was done.
Yes, quite right, dear, quite right. Well, what's your reaction?
Well, I'm overwhelmed, really honored and staggered that Sidney Brule would even consider the idea of setting aside one of his own plays to work with me on mine. I mean, there I was sitting in that theater when I was 12 years old, and who would think that someday I'd be standing in here?
Yes, we get the gist of this passage.
It's a golden opportunity, and I'm sure I ought to seize it with both hands.
You should, yes.
But the thing is, it's as if I went to a doctor, one of the world's leading specialists, and he recommended surgery. Even with my respect for His Eminence and his experience, I'd still want to get a second opinion. Wouldn't I? I mean, I'm sure your ideas are terrific, but you're right, Mrs. Brule. It wouldn't be fair for me to hear them now without some kind of understanding or arrangement. And even now, without having heard them, I feel that Deathtrap is very good as it is. Not perfect, certainly. I'm sure it could use a little fine-tuning. But I'm not sure it needs surgery. What I ought to do, I think, is Xerox a few copies tomorrow morning and send them off to some of those agents you recommended to us. If they say, too, that it needs major rewriting, then I will come back here and beg you to do what Mrs. Brule suggested, and I'll be willing to make whatever arrangement you think is right. The same one that you had with Mr. Kaufman, I guess. I hope I haven't offended you again.
Not at all.
Mr. Anderson, agents know about contracts.
No,
They don't know
Myra,
about plays.
please, don't beg. He'll think he has the wealth of the Indies here. You and I are Mr. and Mrs. Jean Lafitte.
I'd never think anything like that, Mr. Brule. I'm just grateful that you'd even go out of your way to help me out.
Well, I'm not really going to do that. Now that I've had time to think about it, I would never put aside a play as timely and inventive as The Drowning Wife to do wet nurse work on something as speculative as Deathtrap. Myra, would you please sit down? You're making me nervous standing there hyperventilating. No. Do as you suggested. Take it around to those agents, and if you find that you need some major rewrites, get in touch. Who knows? I may hit a snag. It's happened once or twice.
Thank you, I will.
Although I doubt it shall. I've got the outline nearly finished. The play is halfway through. And I'm working on another play. It's a piece about Harry Houdini.
Oh?
Yes. Magic is very in right now. Look at the success of the magic show. Harry Houdini was an idol of mine. These are a pair of his handcuffs.
Sydney.
Myra, would you please relax? Clifford is not the kind of guy who would steal my idea, are you?
No, of course not.
See, his heart as far from fraud as heaven from earth. A remarkable man, Houdini. Made all his own magical apparatus. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Ah, here. Have a look.
Sydney, please.
Sit down, Myra.
Don't, Sydney, for God's sake.
He is an honest young man. Now, will you please sit down and stop being so all-fired suspicious of everyone who comes through that door? We had a nasty experience a few years ago with a plagiaristic playwright. Now Myra gets nervous if I so much as tell a fellow writer the language that I'm working in. Don't take it personally. Go ahead, have a look. They're quite remarkable.
They look so old.
Well, they were made to, and apparently solid and escape-proof.
Yeah, they certainly seem that way.
Be my guest.
Do you mean put them on?
Yes, that's what I mean when someone is holding my prized pair of $1,200 Houdini handcuffs and I say, be my guest. Put them on.
$1,200.
Okay, now, all you have to do is press your wrists together, press, turn, and pull. But it has to be one quick motion. Try it again. Press, turn, pull. No, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, they're not opening.
Yeah, well, they did for me yesterday morning. It's not a question of them not being oiled. One more time. Press, turn, pull.
Guess I'm just not Houdini.
Well, that's okay. I got a key here. Just don't fuss with them. You're liable to ruin them.
Sorry.
That's okay. Key. Where are you, little brass key?
This could make a good play. It could. I mean it.
How so?
Well, a young playwright sends his first play to an older playwright who conducted a seminar that the young playwright attended. Nobody else has read it, and then he goes to visit the older playwright to get some ideas for rewrites. Of course, you'd have to have the Xerox breaking down to explain why there's only 2 copies. And the play would have to be a very good one. The one that the young playwright wrote, I mean. The older playwright would have to have nothing much going for him at the time.
An enormous concatenation of unlikely circumstances, don't you think?
Yes, maybe, but we've almost got it here, haven't we? The only difference is that you've got the drowning wife and the Houdini play, and Deathtrap probably isn't worth killing for.
Well, there you go. You've solved the second play problem.
Bet no one even saw me getting into your car.
I wonder if they're up here.
I think it could be turned into something very interesting. What do you think, Mrs. Brule?
I don't like it. Frightens me.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I should be getting a phone call any minute now. There's a girl who's coming to see me at 8:30. That's about what time it is now, isn't it? And I couldn't reach her before I left, so I put a note on the hall mirror telling her where I am and giving her the number so she could call and find out what train I'll be taking back, so she can pick me up at the station. 1 2-hour walk per day is it's just about enough for me. So I hope you'll find the key soon, or you're going to have to hold the phone for me.
How is she going to get in to read the note?
She has a key.
Not a very conscientious house sitter, are you?
She's honest.
I thought you said in the car that you didn't know anyone in Milford except for a few tradespeople.
She's from Hartford. Her name is Marietta Klanofsky, and she teaches at Quirk Middle School. Phys ed.
Okay. Oh, what number did you give her? We had it changed recently. An obscene phone caller was boring us. And I just forgot to notify old you of Con. So what number did you give, Ms. Klanofsky?
I don't remember it.
Huh. Was it 226-3049 or 226-5857?
first one. 3049.
The new number? Huh. Well, I must have notified the university and clean forgot about it. How strange and how unlike me.
Just keep looking for the key, please.
Oh, certainly.
Sydney, my heart won't take it.
Well, take what, dear? My finding the key?
Oh. Okay.
I do believe the two of you thought that I was going to grab the mace there and do a Dr. Mannheim on you. Clifford, is that why you've withdrawn so far into the corner?
You can't write a play like that and not envision possibilities.
True. Very true. I'm a little paranoid myself. What is your excuse, most loyal and trusting wife? 11 years of marriage, and she thinks I'm capable of a flesh and blood murder. There's a lesson for you in that, Clifford. Yeah, come on over and uncuff yourself. Deathtrap is promising, but it's not that promising.
Glad it isn't.
I thought your best invention was Marietta Klinowski. That's lovely. I congratulate you.
Thanks.
I could just about see the sweat on her forearms after a basketball game. Now, Mrs. Beecham's eye shade, that was a little bit much.
I thought it was the kind of convincing detail you told us to try for.
Huh?
Are you sure this is the right key?
Oh, ye gods. Houdini could do it under 10 feet of water in a milk can. Do you mean to tell me to get...
Oh my God!
Stay back!
Stop!
Stay away!
Stop! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Right on the rug. 1 point for neatness. Your heart seems to have taken it. Barely.
Well, we'll give it a rest on the Riviera. And I'm going to get you a housekeeper, too. So you can take it easy. And we're going to get another car. That goddamn rolls.
We're gonna be in prison.
I don't see how. Young would-be writer walks away from his house-sitting job where the police won't even bother to yawn.
Leaves his clothes and his typewriter?
Well, why not? Who can figure young people these days? Especially the would-be writers. Probably figured out that he wouldn't be. Went off somewhere to preach ecology or join the Reverend Sun Myung Moon or somebody. And his house was broken into, and poor little Smith Corona stolen.
What are you gonna do with him?
Bury him
Oh, go on.
behind the garage.
Oh.
No, the vegetable patch. Easier digging. I'm going to be a winner again. You'll see. All our dear friends are going to see you living off my money. Picture their confusion. Full moon, all right. Hope this isn't going to become a monthly occurrence. Okay. mind giving me a hand? It's been done, Myra. There's no sense in my getting a hernia. Oh, thank God he wasn't the fat one. Make mine a double, will you? I seem to have developed a bit of a chill out there. Along with incipient blisters, aching arms, and small devils poking pitchforks into what I am sure is my lumbago. In the murder game, I had Dr. Mannheim bury Teddy in 45 minutes. In the future, I'll know better. Well, we're out one hearth rug, but I saw some nice ones at the Yield House the other day. I have a feeling you're about to make a speech. Do you mind waiting until I've poured myself a drink and sat down?
I had intended to. I've learned something in 11 years of melodrama.
Good girl. Go.
I would be very happy living on your money. But I don't relish the idea of living on his. I tried to understand how you could do it. I mean, bearing in mind your disappointments and your embarrassment and our financial situation, but I can't. And how are you going to feel like a winner when we both know it's his play? I can't understand that either. You're alien to me, Sydney. And it can't only be since 5 o'clock this afternoon. You must always have been very different from the person I thought you were. I don't think the police are going to be as unconcerned as you do. And I don't want anything to look suspicious when they come to question us.
How can they? He disappeared from Milford. This is Westport.
They'll check into his past associations. I'm sure he got our address from the university, even if he didn't lie about the phone number.
So what if he does? What if they do come and question me? I'll just tell them that I was sent a twerpy letter by one of my seminar students asking for advice. I answered it, or maybe I just threw it away.
In a month or so, if we haven't been arrested, I want you to leave. We'll have a few arguments in people's houses. You could write them for us. Little tiffs about money or something, and then you'll move out. Wish you could take the vegetable patch with you. But you can't. So you'll buy it from me. Soon as that money starts rolling in, before the Rolls Royce and before you go to the Riviera, you'll buy the vegetable patch and the house and the whole 9.3 acres. We'll get Buck Raymond or Maury Escher to set a fair price.
Listen, you have had a shocking...
Get away from me.
You have had a shocking and painful experience, and so have I. I'm terrified that I'll get caught, and I am absolutely guilt-ridden that I was insane enough to do it in the first place. I'm going to give half the money to the new dramatist league. I swear I will. This is not the time to talk about anything. In a few weeks or so, when we're both ourselves again, everything is going to look a lot cheerier.
You are yourself right now, and so am I. In a few weeks, Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. He wrote me a chirpy letter, officer.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. It's Ralph and Lottie come to yammer on about the play.
It's probably Helga Tendorp.
No, come on. Now, it's Ralph and Lottie. Damn them. I'm going to have to let them in. Can you face them? Maybe you should go upstairs.
Oh, no, I'm going to stay right here and let you worry that I'll fall apart.
Coming! Who is it?
I am your neighbor at House Emmett Bay. Please, will you let me come in? It's most urgent I speak to you. I called the information, but the lady would tell me not your number. I am Fred Paul Wyman, please. Will you let me come in? It is most urgent.
Come in.
I apologize for so late I come, but you will forgive when I make the explaining. His room I see, and window, like so, and a pain! Oh, such pain! 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 Pain!
Yes, we're neither of us up to snuff tonight.
Oh! Just as I see them! Why give you such pain-covered things?
Well, they're antiques and souvenirs from plays. I'm a playwright.
Yeah, Sidney Brew! Paul Wyman tells me we make together book.
My wife, Myra.
How do you do?
What gives you such pain, dear lady?
Nothing. I'm fine, really.
No, something you see pains you. Paul tells you of me? I am Helga Tendorp. I am psychic.
Yes, he did. As a matter of fact, we were going to ask if you wanted...
For hours now, I feel the pain from here. Since 8:30, Finn begins the Moor of Griffin show. I am honored next week. You will watch?
Certainly. Make a note of that, Myra.
Thursday night, the amazing Kreskin also. What they want him for, I do not know. For hours, I call the information, but the lady will tell me not your number. I call Paul, but he is not at home. He is in place with red rolls, eating with chopsticks. I call the information again. I say, it's most urgent. You must tell me number. I am Helga Tendorp. I am psychic. She say, guess number. I try, but only I see the 226, which is everybody, yeah? So I come here now, because pain gets worse. More than pain.
More than pain?
Yeah, and there is something else here, something frightening. No, it will interfere.
What will?
The drink you would give me must keep unclouded the head. Never drink. Only when images become too many. Then I get drunk. Was used many times by beautiful dark-haired
It was used in my play The Murder Game by a beautiful, dark-haired actress.
Will be used again by another woman, but not in play, because of play. Because of play, another woman uses this knife. Oh! Just put away these things.
I will. I'm gonna sell the whole collection next month anyway. I'm tired of them.
May be too late. I do not enjoy to make unhappy the people, but I must speak when I see something, yeah?
I don't know, you could keep quiet. Hey, that's the whole point of your being here. You're resting, not in your own country.
No, must speak. His why God gives gift. There is danger here, much danger, to you and to you. There is death in this room. He's something that carries death, that invites death. Deathtrap? This is word in English? Deathtrap?
Yes.
It's the title of a play that I've been working on. There's a death in the play. Maybe that's what you're responding to. I've been working on it right here at the desk.
Maybe, but feels like real death.
Well, I try to be as authentic as possible. Act everything out as I write.
Man in boots, young man, here in this room. He attacks you
He attacks me?
with one of those. Comes as friend to help you, to work with you. But attacks is confusion here.
Yeah, well, I'll have to be on the lookout for a young man in boots. That's it! We're going Japanese from now on. Shoes off at the door.
He sits in this chair and he speaks of Diane
There's a Diane in the play.
and two other people. Small, black, Smith, Colonna. No, one person. Small, black. Is it play small black man, Smith, Colonna?
Never heard the name before.
It's very confusing image. It's gone now. Nothing else comes.
Oh, wow, that is a remarkable demonstration. I have to tell you, up until now, I've been skeptical about ESP, but you've convinced me it's genuine.
Oh yeah, it's genuine. And remember that as I tell you, dagger is used again by another woman, and man in boots attacks you. Of these two things, I am very certain. All else is confusing. Pain is less now, yeah?
Yeah, yes. Actually, there was no pain.
Well, that was just amazing.
Well, as I say, my gift is genuine, but sometimes not happy gift to be owner of.
Have you always had it?
Oh, since I was child, yeah. Never could I enjoy a game of hide and go seek. It was too easy, you understand? And parents never wrap Christmas presents by wasting paper. And later, when I was in teenagers, walking with boys, oh, such images.
Listen, won't you have that drink now? I would very much like to talk to you about...
No, thank you. I must go back to house. You will come and take dinner with me. I will tell you all of my life. Would make very good play.
Ah, yes.
When child you are living in a large house with yellow shutters, yeah.
Yes, that's right.
All we
I will. No shoes allowed. Good night.
Remember, Thursday night, the Merv Griffin show.
Well, if that's the best she can do, we've got nothing to worry about.
You're not afraid of the danger she saw?
Not especially.
We're gonna go to prison.
I don't see how. You know, even if the police do come and even if they bring her into it, which is hardly likely, she'll have them combing the tri-state area for a small black boy with 2 spools of ribbon, one here, coming out his mouth.
She saw him sitting here. She heard him speaking.
Yes, but she got the main point backwards. You'll see. I'll burn that thing tomorrow or throw it away or something. And after that, all of this will be behind us. I had to do it, Myra. I saw that play going out into the world tomorrow morning, and him sitting there so young and so lucky. So don't decide yet about throwing the old boy out. And for God's sakes, please don't entertain thoughts of using that dagger.
Oh!
Just a joke. Okay? But that was another one of her confused images, I'm sure. Although if we do get a housekeeper, I'm going to ask for terrifically good references.
Sell the collection.
Yeah, I think you're right, I should. Not right away, though. It would look too suspicious. Isn't that amazing? After 18 years, Tanya's aura still permeates it.
Put it away somewhere.
Exit dagger into desk.
Part of me wanted you to do it. At the same time, I was terrified that you would. Part of me wanted it. I saw the money and your name and...
You tried to stop me. You did your best, okay? This was my doing and mine only. You helped me carry him because I asked you to, and you were too stunned and too used to helping me out to refuse. If anything does go wrong, there must never be any confusion whatsoever on that point, okay? But nothing will go wrong. You'll see. In a few weeks, we'll see the headlines. Leading producer options new Sidney Brule thriller. Successful playwrights admit envy. Let's lock up and go to bed now, okay? Do you think that murder could be an aphrodisiac? What a blow that would be to the importers of ginseng root. Not to mention the Departments of Health, Education, and... What?
Oh my God! Oh God, no! Oh my, no! Oh my God! Oh God, Cindy, no! He couldn't help himself. I tried to stop him. Ah! Oh God! Oh.
dead. Positive. It worked.
Well, how could it not? She's had minor ones over much less. I got news for you, Clifford. Styrofoam hurts. You used it a hell of a lot harder than you did at the motel.
The added adrenaline of the actual performance. Didn't make the strangling a jolly experience.
Sorry.
Hey, how about that Helga Tendorp, huh? Almost had a heart attack myself waiting out there.
Oh, God, same here.
Spooky, the way she saw I was going to attack you.
Yeah, it's very confusing image.
Must have been the scarf getting mixed in. Oh.
Well, it's just as well she came, huh? Now she'll be telling everybody how she felt the pain of the oncoming heart attack. Every little bit helps. I've been telling Myra people that Myra's been under the weather for days now. Not that any supporting evidence is needed, really.
I'll go get my things in, I guess.
Oh, no rush, really. I'm not going to call the doctor yet. I don't want them performing any miracles of resuscitation now, do I?
Well, what if Madame Tendorp comes back?
I don't see why she would. The pain has stopped, hasn't it?
Yes. Hadn't thought of that.
Don't move around too much. You'll get dirt all over the place.
Gotcha.
Hey, I'll bet you were really glad to hear my exit dagger line, huh?
Is that for my benefit?
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought that the prediction might have made you a little bit uneasy. I had visions of you herring off into the woods, leaving me with a live wife, an imaginary corpse, and no surefire thriller to justify the one to the other.
I'd never have done that.
Well, I just wanted to ease your nerves a little bit. I don't think I should burn these right now. It'd take too long.
I burn them at all. They're just old manuscripts.
Yeah, I guess I could just cut them up and use them for scraps. Oh, that's so chintzy, though. Now, what the hell? I'll tell them that I was cleaning out my files when the Grim Reaper struck.
The closer you stay to the truth, the better off you are.
You are a fount of homey wisdom, Cliffy boy. Farewell, Deathtrap. Would that you were the genuine particle.
We can put my desk right here.
Oh no, I've got a surprise for you.
Let me guess. I work in the maid's room.
Now, would I do that to you? No, you'll work right here in the handsomely converted stable, just like I promised.
What's the surprise then?
You'll see after the obsequies. I hope you don't mind Zenobia there tearing along at full speed. I really am going to do a play on ESP. That was an amazing demonstration she gave, despite the mistake.
I'm ready to get to work too.
Oh, that thing at the seminar?
No. Last week, when I was cleaning out my desk, I suddenly realized there's a play there, in a typical urban welfare office.
A thriller?
No, to be honest, I've begun to lose interest in thrillers. I want to try something more honest, more relevant.
In spite of you using those words, I'm going to let you stay here. You go on and get your things. I'll call the doctor now.
Right.
Hello. Is he there? This is Sidney Brule. Would you have him call me back right away, please? Myra has had a heart attack. But I don't see any use in that. 226-3049.
rates for tomorrow. And the typewriter.
Ah, yes, little Mr. Smith Colonna.
Yeah, that was funny, right?
Oh, God.
On his way?
Answering service.
Well, don't you know? I'll see you later then. How long do you think it'll be?
A couple of hours. I don't know. I might have to go with her, maybe.
Well, ciao.
Ciao. Oh, Cliff. The floor upstairs creaks really badly, so get yourself cleaned up, get into bed, and stay there, huh? Yes. Yes, a bad one. I tried mouth to mouth for 10 or 15 minutes, but there's nothing. I've been telling her for days that she's got to get in to see you. Oh, no, she says. That must have been some welfare office.
Was. Everyone had a poignant story. They're writing the play of their own accord.
No notes, no outlines.
This isn't a thriller, Sydney. It's not dependent on intricate plotting and contrived theatrics. These are real people. I am just bringing them on and letting them spill out their hopes and dreams, their anger at the bureaucracy.
Joe Papp will have a messenger at the door any minute.
I was thinking of him as a possible producer. Do you know him?
Slightly. Let me see a few pages.
Sure, but I'd rather wait until the whole draft is done. Give you the whole thing in one glorious bundle. Would you mind?
Sure, what's another hour or so?
It's gonna be another 3 or 4 weeks, I think.
At that rate, you'll have a trilogy.
Nothing doing?
I'm thinking.
Why don't you invite her over? Tendor. Talking with her might spark something for you.
You really think it's wise having her on the premises?
Maybe not when the moon is full, but any other night, why not? Look at the eggs she laid on the Griffin show.
Oh yeah, she really got rattled by the amazing Kreskin when he started giving details about her ex-husband.
Belle Forrester called before you came down. Wanted to know if she could come bring a casserole or sew a button. I told her we were managing just fine.
No, don't want to break the flow there, do we? Porter, come on in.
How are you, Sydney?
I'm doing fairly well, thank you.
There are a couple of things I want to talk to you about. Am I disturbing you?
Oh, God, no. I welcome the chance to take a break. How come you're not up in the city?
Oh, I have to be in New Haven this afternoon. The secretary?
Yes.
My, what a fat typist.
Oh, yes, he is, isn't he? Come on in and meet him. Clifford? Clifford Anderson, my friend, Porter Milford.
How do you do?
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Clifford was one of the students in my seminar last July. Back then he asked me if I had a secretarial position. Then when Myra passed away, I realized I needed some help around here. So I gave him a call, and there he is.
Well, Have typewriter, will travel.
That was very good of you.
It's a pleasure to be of help to someone like Mr. Brule.
Oh, look at that! Isn't this a beauty?
Partner's desk.
Where did you find it?
Up in Wilson. I ran across it the other day. I thought it was better than cluttering up the room with 2 desks.
It cost a pretty penny, I'll bet.
It's deductible.
Yes, they can't very well quibble about a writer's desk, can they?
Right.
Oh, wait till Elizabeth sees this.
And how is Elizabeth?
Fine.
And the girls?
Couldn't be better. Kathy loves Vassar.
And Vassar versa, I'm sure. Go ahead and sit down.
Shall I get the groceries now? You and Mr. Milgram can talk in private.
Would you mind?
I have to do it sometime before dinner. Might as well.
Porter, I'll be right back.
Take your time. I haven't started the clock yet. I love this room.
Isn't it nice? It's a pleasure working here.
He's looking well.
Yeah, he's picked up quite a bit in the past few days. It was pretty bad the first week. He cried every night. I could hear him plainly. And he was drinking a lot. But he'll pull through. The work is a great solace to him.
I'm sure it must be. I've always envied my writer clients on that account. I tried to play once.
Oh?
About the Supreme Court Justice I most admire. But even the title was a problem. Frankfurter.
20 enough?
Oh, too much. We only need salad things and milk. I'm going to Gibson's.
Pick up some yogurt when you're there, will ya? Anything but prune?
Okay. You're not in the driveway, are you?
No, I pulled over on the side.
Great. Well, I'll see you later, or, it's nice to meet you, whichever it turns out to be.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again.
Great.
Pleasant young fellow. Good looking, too.
Yes, he is. Do you think he's gay? Homosexual?
I know what gay means, Sidney. Elizabeth told me long ago. No, he didn't strike me that way.
Well, I guess, as long as he does his job, I guess it's really none of my business.
Well, in essence, he's a domestic employee, and I think in such circumstances, his sexual preference could be a legitimate matter of concern.
Well, I wasn't really asking for a legal opinion, it's none of my business.
Oh, in that case, no, it isn't.
Besides, people would talk if I hired a female secretary, wouldn't they?
If she were under 80,
That's what I thought. So I gave Clifford a call.
I'm glad to see you looking so well. That's the main reason I've come. I was delegated by Elizabeth and the Wessons and the Harveys. That young man has been discouraging all callers, and we were afraid you might be in worse shape than he was letting on. But obviously that's not the case.
Well, no, I really haven't been up to socializing yet, but I'm pulling through. The work is a great solace.
Oh, what do you want to now?
It's a play about ESP based on Helga Tendorf. She's in the McBain cottage, you know.
Yes, I do. Tell me, is it true what everyone's saying that... do you mind talking about this?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Is it true that she actually pointed to the spot where Myra was going to fall?
No. All she did was come in here, point at Myra's chest and say, "I feel great pain here." And Myra said, "Well, a slight pain." And so she said, "Well, with your history, you should see doctor," which is what I've been telling Myra for days.
Well, it's uncanny being able to sense things that way. I would think you'd be able to write a very fine thriller on the subject.
It's coming through. Business time.
Yes, and the first item on the agenda is your will. Now that Myra's gone, you ought to look it over. As it stands now, if anything should happen to you, your cousins in Vancouver would inherit. Do you want to leave it that way?
I don't know. I haven't given it that much thought.
Well, don't put it off. And this is the second item. It's only approximate. Because I don't have up-to-date appraisals on the real estate yet, but that's roughly what you can anticipate, give or take a few $1,000s.
I had no idea it was this much.
Then Myra must have been keeping a few secrets. She knew. Her records were in apple pie order.
How much of this is the government gonna grab?
Well, not too much, really. The first $250,000 is exempt from federal tax, and the state tax, which starts at $50,000, is only a few percent.
Whew.
Oh, and there's one more point, Sydney. I was talking to Maury Escher at the planning board meeting last night, and he told me that you spoke to him about selling off a few acres.
Well, I don't think I need to now.
Well, you can't, not yet anyway. You'll have to wait till the will goes through probate.
Oh, well, I knew that. I was just asking how much you thought I could get for it.
Oh, in that case, he was jumping the gun, not you. I wanted to make sure you were clear on the point. End of business. You've gotten off cheap.
Well, I guess I'm lucky.
Well, what's the procedure? You dictate and he types?
Oh, no. I type all my own work. He'll retype the finished product, of course, and he types the letters.
Is that what he was doing before?
No.
Letters?
Play of his own.
Oh, the seminar course.
Started it yesterday, probably finish it tomorrow.
Well, I hope he's not stealing your ESP idea. Have you discussed it with him?
Why would you say that?
Well, you locked what he was working on in the drawer. Unobtrusively, but I noticed.
Huh.
Then again, he might be afraid you might steal his idea.
Hardly likely. Life in the welfare office, the hopes and dreams of half a dozen people I'd rather not spend an evening with.
He's worked in a welfare office?
Yeah, that's what he was doing before he came here.
Well, it might be force of habit then. People in large offices often lock their desks.
Unobtrusively, though? Just the reverse, I would think. Hey, everybody, I'm locking my desk.
Well, it may simply be his way of doing things. I'm sorry if I've worried you. It's a suspicious legal mind. Probably he's exactly what he seems, an honest and helpful young man, completely trustworthy.
Probably, yes.
Well, I better get moving if I'm going to be in New Haven by noon. Trustees luncheon at Old Eli.
Ah.
Oh, thanks. Has the check from the insurance company come yet?
No, it hasn't.
I'll write them a letter first thing in the morning.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Will you come have dinner with us?
Well, maybe in 2 or 3 weeks I'll feel up to facing the world again.
Oh, good enough. Take care.
Thanks. Give my love to Elizabeth.
I will.
And the girls. Okay. Come on, goddamn bastard. Damn old world workmanship. Uh-oh. God!
changes in the bowl.
Okay.
Oh, the avocado is supposed to be organic.
Ooh. Hey, Cliff, could you give me a hand in here? Where are you? I'm right here. Where are you?
Wait.
Oh, there you are. Ha, you were going around, I thought. I just needed those Olympic fingers of yours.
Beer? Now?
Well, I had this sudden mad craving like the commercials. Thanks.
We can use an opener on those.
Really?
Yeah. Doesn't it say so?
Who's supposed to be able to read this? Roaches? So, you've lost your taste for thrillers, hmm?
Mm-hmm.
No appetite for all the intricate plot lines, the glib, superficial characters.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to do something real, something meaningful, socially
Stop.
relevant.
Please, just stop bothering me. Your idea will come.
Yeah, maybe.
Just try not to bother me, okay? It'll come.
Deathtrap, a thriller in 2 acts. Characters: Julian Crane, Doris Crane, Willard Peterson, Inga Van Bronk. The action takes place in Julian Crane's study, in the Crane home in Westport, Connecticut.
You have one hell of a nerve stealing my...
Setting! Julian Crane's study is a handsomely converted stable grafted onto an authentic colonial house. An archway upstage center opens on a foyer in which are the house's front door, entrances to the living room and kitchen, and the stairway to the 2nd floor. French doors upstage right open out to a shrubbery-flanked patio. Downstage left is a fireplace, practical to the extent that paper can be burned in it. The room's furnishings are tastefully chosen antiques, a few chairs and occasional pieces, a buffet downstage right with liquor decanters, and the focus of the room, Julian's desk. You remember Julian's desk, don't you? The one he worked at before he took in crazy Willard Peterson into his home? Patterned drapes hang at the French doors. The room is decorated with framed theatrical posters, unlike these, which are window cards, not posters, and a collection of guns, handcuffs, maces, broadswords, battle axes, several of which I'm going to make use of any minute now.
Oh, that's it? You're not gonna act out the 11 pages? Would you like me to explain?
What's to explain? You're a lunatic with a death wish. Freud covered that
I
thoroughly.
have the exact same wish you have, a success wish.
This is
going to bring us success.
Yes, it hit me that night. Do you remember the little speech that I put in while you were looking for the key? It can be a terrific thriller.
In which someone like me and someone like you gives someone like Myra a fatal heart attack.
Yes! At
And
the end of Act 1.
what, pray tell, is your definition of success? Getting gang-banged in the shower room at the state penitentiary?
Look, I knew you were gonna have reservations about this. That's why my first instinct was to tell you it wasn't even a thriller. I have not enjoyed putting you on, Sydney. I'm glad it's out in the open.
You knew I would have reservations.
You do, don't you?
The House Madman is writing a play that's gonna get us both sent to prison.
It won't!
I'm standing here terrified, horrified, petrified, stupefied, crapping my pants, and he calls it having reservations. I'm not going to kill you with any of these, Clifford. I'm going to beat you to death with a Roger Smith.
No one can prove what did or did not cause Myra's heart attack. Look, if I could change things, I would, but I can't. It has to be a playwright. Who else could pretend to receive a finished work that could make tons of money?
I don't know, a novelist, a composer? Why am I even discussing this?
Yes, a composer, a surefire smash hit symphony? No, and it has to be a playwright who writes thrillers because I'm sure Arthur Miller probably has old sample cases hanging on his wall. I could probably make it Wilton instead of Westport.
Why make it anywhere? Why make it?
It's there, Sydney.
No, that's mountains, not plays. Plays aren't there until some asshole writes.
Stop! Okay? Stop and think for a minute. Try and see it from an audience's perspective. Everything that we did to convince Myra that she was seeing a real murder would have exactly the same effect on them. Weren't we giving a play? Didn't we write it? Rehearse it? Wasn't she our audience? Here, scene 1. Julian tells Doris about this fantastic play that's come in the mail. He jokes about killing for it, and then invites young Willard over to give him some ideas for rewrites. The audience thinks exactly what Doris thinks. Julian might kill Willard. Scene 2, everything that happened from the moment we walked in that door. All the little ups and downs that we put in to make it ring true. The I'm expecting a phone call bit. Everything. Tightened up a little naturally, and then the strangling, which scares the audience as much as it does Doris.
No wonder you didn't need an outline.
It's all up here, Sydney. Every bit of it. Scene 3, Inga Van Bronk. It's a few laughs, right? That can't hurt. And then Julian and Doris get ready to go upstairs. It looks as though the act is drawing to a kind of so-so close. And then, pow! In comes Willard, out of the grave, seeking vengeance. Shock, surprise. Doris has her heart attack. Julian gets up from the fake beating, and the audience realizes that Julian and Willard are in cahoots, that there is no surefire thriller, that Willard's moving in. The curtain is Julian burning the manuscripts or calling the doctor. I haven't decided which. Okay, now, be honest about it. Isn't that a surefire first act?
Yes. And what an intermission. 20 years to life!
No one can prove it really happened. They can't. How can they?
Okay, so what do you say to the guy from the Times when he says, didn't you work for Sidney Brule, and didn't his wife die around the time you came there?
No comment.
Oh my God.
Look, I know it's gonna be a little sticky, but everyone's opening up about things these days, aren't they? In print, on TV. Why not on stage? As long as it can't be proved. I've given it some serious thought, Sydney, and I honestly think it'll help the play. Give it an added dimension of intriguing gossip.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I can see the box in New York Magazine now. Tongues are wagging about events in the new play, Deathtrap, and events in the private lives of its author, Clifford Anderson, and his employer, Sidney Brule, who committed suicide on opening night. When queried, Anderson replied, no comment. Well, I have a comment, Clifford. No, absolutely No. I have a reputation and a name. Tattered perhaps, but still good for house seats, the press seats and dinner invitations, the occasional conducting of summer seminars. I want to live out my days as the writer of Deathtrap, and of the writer of Murder Game, not fag who offed his wife. Oh, look, a fireplace. Let's see if it's practical to the extent that...
Don't you dare! If you burn that, then I'll go out of here and write it again somewhere else. I'll get a real house-sitting job. Give it to me. Give it, Sydney! I helped you kill for the chance to become what I want to be. You are not going to take that away. I had hoped that when I showed you the finished draft, you would be impressed enough to get over your Angel Street uptightness and pitch in. Guess we can forget about that.
A collaboration?
It's your idea, isn't it? I'm not pretending it's all my baby, and I know that scene 1 is coming off a little heavy, stilted. I thought that we could be a team. Brule and Anderson.
Rogers and Heartless.
See, I can't come up with stuff like that.
I'm sorry, Cliff, but I just can't see collaborating on my public humiliation.
Next season's hit. Don't say I didn't ask. I think maybe I'd better move out anyway.
Why?
When Helga Tendorp said that a woman was going to use that dagger because of the play, maybe she wasn't that far off target.
Oh, don't be silly. I love you. I would never do anything to harm you. Besides, you'd break my neck.
Damn right I would.
So no more talk about leaving, huh?
I'm not going to feel comfortable with you being unhappy about this.
I'll whistle a lot. You know, maybe I am being a little old-fashioned and uptight.
You are. I mean, these days, who cares about anything?
I certainly could use half the royalties of a good solid hit.
I think there's a movie in it too.
You know, Porter just gave me the figures on the estate. They're much smaller than I thought. $22,000, half of which is going to be taken in taxes. There's the house and the land, of course, but I can't touch any of that until it's out of probate, which Porter says could take 2 or 3 years.
Wow.
Myra's insurance didn't pay very much.
The offer's still open.
You know, it occurred to me that afternoon that the whole play in the mail device would make a great opening.
It is, yeah, it's your idea. All I did was help with some of the details. It was pretty neat, the way you managed that.
Yeah, well, I tried breaking in, but the damn thing's a fortress. Porter is the one who saw you hiding the script.
I thought I was being so inconspicuous.
He's sharp, dull, but sharp. What the hell? Yes, I'll do it. I'll blush all the way to the bank.
You mean it?
Brule and Anderson.
Great. I'll make it Wilton, not Westport.
Oh, What the hell? Make it Westport.
God, just think. Me, Clifford Anderson, collaborating with the Sidney Brule.
That's from Act 1.
Act 2 is going to be a problem.
How so?
Well, we have the murder in Act 1. 2 murders in effect. Act 2 is liable to be a letdown.
Not necessarily.
Oh, we can bring in the 5th character. Of course, the detective. I was thinking of a Connecticut version of the detective from Dial M.
Inspector Hubbard.
Yeah, and Inga Van Bronk should come back in, right? Ridiculous character like that, it'd be foolish not to make the most of her.
You go on drafting Act 1. Let me do a little thinking on Act 2.
Please, is anyone home? Please, will you let me in? It's most urgent I speak to you. Mr. Brule? Mr. Brule? Mr. Brule? Anyone? 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 Please, you must let me in. It's most urgent I speak to you. Is I, Helga Tendor.
Hi! Mr. Brule isn't in right now.
I come to what is less to walk.
He should be home any minute.
You are?
His secretary, Clifford Anderson.
Oh, I am Helga Tendorp. I am psychic.
Yes. I know, he told me about you. I understand you predicted his wife's death.
Yeah, was much pain. Right here. It was very sad. Such a nice lady. Ah! This room. He is well, Mr. Brule.
Yes, he went out to dinner. For the first time since... Well, he said he'd be back by 10. It's about 15:15 now.
Will be big storm tonight. Much wind and rain, lightning and thunder. Trees will fall.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am psychic. Was on radio. I come for candles. Have none in house. You have?
I haven't noticed any. I'm sure there's some, though. I'll go have a look upstairs. Why don't you have a seat?
Thank you. Ah, you wear boots!
Yes. Everybody does these days. They're very comfortable.
You are for a long time secretary to Mr. Brule?
No, I came here about 3 weeks ago, right after Mrs. Brule died. I'll go look for those candles for you.
Hi! Oh, what a bore!
Mr. Brule, hello. Helga Tendorp.
Oh. Hello?
Good evening, Mr. Brule.
How are you?
Well,
Did you get my note?
yeah, thank you.
Yours was lovely. And the flowers.
Do we have any candles? There's a storm coming, and Mrs. Tendorp would like to borrow some.
Oh, yes, I think Myra kept a box of them above the refrigerator. If not there, they're on a shelf at the top of the landing. Gray cardboard box. Ha! That was not your best night on the Griffin show, was what?
Is man I warn you of, man in boots, who attacks you.
Oh, my God, I got so wrapped up in all the trauma of Myra's death, I completely forgot about that warning.
Is he? Candles are not why I come. Have many candles. But tonight, I feel danger here again, and in this room is feeling very strong. You should not have this man here.
Well, you know, as a matter of fact, I was going to let him go. I was talking to Porter about him and had him checked out. there were some problems on his record.
I, Smith Corona, is his?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, but naturally, Corona, not Corona. This is why I see on black man's face, court you up. You must send away this man tonight.
Well, I was going to give him his notice at any rate, but now that you've warned me about him, I'm definitely going to let him go. You're sure he was the man you saw?
Was image like TV, so sharp.
Come on in, Clifford.
Thank you. I take 2.
Well, you're welcome to take more.
No, 2 are enough.
Ah,
It's really blowing up outside.
Yeah, sometimes they are correct with their predictions. I should stay.
no need to. I hope you beat the rain.
I go to wood, it's less to walk. Good night.
Good night.
You know, it's pitch black out there. Can you find a way?
Yeah, I have torch.
What's wrong? What is it? What's wrong?
My daughter is pregnant. Oh, so many years they try, so many doctors they go to, and now at last they make me grandmother. Katonk, katonk. I must call and tell them.
She was the lady who told you that I attacked you.
Yes.
She noticed my boots just before you came in.
Uh-huh.
Did you tell her that I used a styrofoam log and not one of the weapons?
I didn't think it was wise. I told her that you were teaching me karate and that we're fighting back and forth all over the place. The closer you are to the truth,
The better off you are. Oh, I finished Act 1.
Oh, did you? Well, your evening was spent better than mine then.
I finished it with Julian on the phone. Go.
How can I go on without her?
He wants the doctor to think he's upset, right?
Well, your dialogue may be a little bit Tin Pan Alley, but your timing couldn't be better. I've got Act 2 ready to go.
Terrific.
At least I think I do. There are 2 bits of business in the final scene that I am not sure are going to work. So we'll try them out, and if they do, we'll go over the whole thing scene by scene. It's full of surprises.
Can't wait to hear.
Yeah. Oh, but first, maybe you better go upstairs and lock all the windows. I think we're getting Hurricanes Alice through Zelda here tonight.
How many scenes are there?
3, like in Act 1. I like that kind of symmetry.
All the windows are closed.
Fine.
What are the bits of business?
All right. There's 2 bits in the final scene, back to back, as it were. Okay, Willard has spilled the beans, and Inspector Hubbard has come to beard Julian in his den. So Julian, quite berserk, shoots Inspector Hubbard in the arm. But he's only got 1 bullet. So he has to get to the upstage wall and grab another weapon and finish the job. So question number 1, can a 1-armed inspector in otherwise good health stop a 2-armed, middle-aged playwright from going where he wants? The answer better be no. So let's give it a shot. You, Hubbard, me, Julian, right about there.
Great. Left arm out of commission?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Aha! Oh, you gotta try harder than that.
That would look convincing, I think.
Not even to a theater party. Now, come on, let's try it one more time. Here we go. Maybe you should be Julian.
thought I was gonna tear your shirt.
Clifford, we're trying to become rich and famous. Let's not let a 5-year-old shirt stand in the way, okay?
Can't we just let the director and actors work it out?
Well, that's not the way professional playwrights do it, dum-dum. Professional playwrights won't submit anything until they're absolutely sure that everything in it is doable and playable. All right? Now let's try it again and show everybody why Brule and Anderson are going to go down in theatrical history, okay? Here we go. Voila! It works. Good.
God, and look at your shirt.
Well,
And mine, Jesus! I scratched your neck.
I'll
Fantastic.
survive, okay? Now, the next bit. Much less strenuous and briefer.
Glad of that.
Yeah, okay. So this time, you be Julie and I'll be Hubbard, and go on up to the wall there. Take the axe. Right? It doesn't look quite natural that way.
Feels natural.
Try it another way.
Doesn't feel right this way.
Okay, go back to the way you had it. Right, okay. Now, go ahead and set the axe down on the floor. And stand very still. We have goodbyes to say. Deathtrap is over. We're now in theater verite. The gun from gunpoint, not loaded with blanks this time like at the dear old Lyceum. Real bullets, courtesy of Monsieur Remington. I really don't want that play written, Clifford. And I'm sorry, but I honestly can't think of another way that you won't have me set up in some centrally located booth somewhere. I know nothing can be proven, but I'm not ready to join the Washington secretaries, the ex-lovers of ex-presidents, the happy hookers and the happily hooked in the National Bad Taste Exposition. So I had Porter check you out up in Hartford. A few blots were found, precisely the ones you told me about. And Porter and I both feel that it justified the unease that I've been feeling lately. So I came home, gave you your notice, you became abusive and violent, and Helga Tendorp's 3-week-old prediction came to pass. Luckily, I got to the gun, which I have a license and the right to use in self-defense. Sure beats digging up the vegetable patch, doesn't it? Oh, Clifford. If only you hadn't succumbed to thrilleritis malignus in what I am sure has got to be the most acute case on record, who knows? We might have become the writing team of Brule and Anderson. As it is, we'll only have Brule. I'm out of dialogue. Your go.
What can I say? I'm not gonna beg.
Well, I thought maybe you'd promise to go off and become a steam fitter or something.
Would you believe me?
No.
So, I'm hoping you'll take pity on a pretty face.
Oh, God, I really shall miss you. Goodbye, Clifford.
Goodbye, Sydney. I thought that a click would be sort of anticlimactic. So I got some blanks for it this morning. Did a little perusing of the antique shops myself and managed to find a couple of bullets for this one. Sit down. I said sit down! Dum-dum. Parapecia, reversal. You talked about it the first day of the seminar. An important element of all drama. You can put that down now. The problem was, I had this terrific first act, but I couldn't think of a second act. Very frustrating. Particularly since I'm sharing bed and board with the old master plotter himself, author of The Murder Game, and of In for the Kill, which I consider an even more elegant construction.
Well, thanks. That makes two of us.
At present, yes. Be my guest.
You mean put them on?
That's what I mean.
What are you gonna do?
Continue gloating
Ah.
through the arm. Don't play dumb! Through the arm! So there I am, with my little problem. Sydney's not going to help me, this I know from square one. Sydney uses 3 kinds of deodorant and 4 kinds of mouthwash. Not for him the whiff of scandal, but maybe there is some way I can harness that 17-jewel brain of his and get it to work for me, all unwittingly. So I begin writing Act 1, and every time I leave the desk, I inconspicuously lock the drawer. So inconspicuously, in fact, that for a day and a half, smart Sydney doesn't notice. But dull old Porter comes in, thank God. Saves me the embarrassment of getting heavy-handed and leaving a loose page lying around.
You're a real shit, you know that?
Would you mind saying that into the microphone? There we are, Brule and Anderson. I write, Sydney thinks. I don't sleep much. Last night, for instance, I barely got a wink, what with all that tiptoeing going on. But I'll make up for it next week. Thank you for Act 2, by the way. There is no Inspector Hubbard. Julian's lawyer is the 5th character. Scene 1. Julian finds out that Willard is writing the real Deathtrap about Doris's murder. With changed names, of course. He pretends he'll collaborate, but asks old Peter Pilgrim, or something, to check up on him, knowing full well that there are false and unfair charges to be found. Scene 2. Julian sets Willard up for what will look like a murder in self-defense by getting him to enact bits of business from the play. That's beautiful, Sydney. Everything we just did, it'll play like a dream, and I never would have thought of it. I'm really in your debt. Julian shoots Willard, who's basically just an innocent kid that Julian led astray.
Oh, you bastard.
But just then, Inga Van Bronk and Peter Pilgrim come in. She's called in because she's been getting bad vibes all night. They met at Doris's funeral. Willard lives just long enough to tell the truth about himself and Julian and Doris's murder, and then Julian shoots himself. Curtain.
That's it? No scene 3?
About what? They're both dead. The play is over.
Seems a little unsatisfying. I'd be happy to do some more thinking.
No thanks. I'll manage to fill in the holes. And now, I'm going to go upstairs, pack, call a taxi. Taking whatever money I can find. Before I leave, when the cab is at the door, I'll give you the key. You'll tell people that you gave me my notice and that I accepted it with charm and grace. If you say I stole anything, or hassle me in any way, you'll be opening up one very messy can of peas. Look at that. Got a little Angel Street to keep you company. Hey, maybe I'll find some rubies upstairs, huh? See you anon.
Oh, Clifford! Those really were Houdini's handcuffs. Oh, come on, Connecticut Light and Power, don't fail me now. Atta girl. Oh, come on, come on. God damn it. Come on. Police department. Hello, this is Sidney Brule out on Rabbit Hill Road. I just killed my secretary. Yes, he was coming at me with an axe. Well, yeah, I'm not making it up. Listen to this. You'll think I'm drunk, but I am stone cold sober. I shot him with a medieval crossbow. Yes? It was the only thing I could get my hands on. Well, come on out and see if you don't believe me. Better bring a couple of flashlights, though. Brule. B-R-U-H-L. Oh, well, thank you for remembering. His name is Clifford.
They killed Mrs. Brule.
What? She died of a heart attack.
They make it to happen. pain she feels is that she sees Mr. Brewer kill boy.
Now, hold on a minute. The boy didn't
Quiet! Brewer shows her play from boy. Good play. Boy comes, Brewer kills around neck tight to take play. She helps him carry boy out. Oh, pain brings me. But now I'm gone. Boy is from grave. Comes with Lord. No! 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 Please! I tried to stop! She dies.
My God! A fake murder to bring about a real one? Are you sure that's what happened? I thought it was strange the boy stepping in on such short notice.
Was no play.
There wasn't?
But now boy writes it. All they have done. Brul discovers.
I saw the boy locking his drawer.
He's afraid, Brul. Play will bring shame.
A play about them killing Myra? Oh, Betty was afraid.
Pretends to help, but tricks boy to take axe for play, but shoots boy with gun, yeah? There is no bullet. Boy has tricked Brul to use to make more of play. Chains him, will go, but chains come apart.
Houdini set.
Shoots boy with arrow on stairs, burns play,
The ashes in a fireplace.
calls police.
And while he was speaking,
Boy
with the...
pulls arrow from chest and attacks, just as I saw 4 weeks ago.
My God! What a story! It's better than a murder game.
You are thinking it could be play?
It has the feel of one, doesn't it? Everything happening in one room. 5 characters. Say, that's a catchy title. I couldn't write Frankfurter, but maybe I could write Deathtrap.
Yeah, I see theater inside, much applause. Outside, a long line of ticket buyers shivering and cold.
My goodness, that's encouraging.
But is my idea.
Your idea? How can you say that? It was Sydney's and the boys. They lived it.
But if I not tell, you not know.
That's true. I can't deny that. And you supplied me with a title, which I may or may not use.
We share money, half and half.
Are you serious? I'm going to go home, work nights, weekends for a month, maybe even give up my vacation. And all you've done is touch the furniture for 2 minutes. If I do in fact decide to give you any money at all,
share
it's
money. I tell about telephone.